Hello? So it works. Hello everyone, and welcome to my talk about debugging with HDB. It's better. Okay, let's jump in. First of all, who likes debugging? Oh, not so many. Oh, okay. Let's take a look how I split this talk. First, we're going to take a look into some common practices. How is debugging done? A motivation, very short, and then I will show you something that you should never do while doing a live talk. I'm going to show you a live demo. Last time I did this talk, it went extremely wrong because the Wi-Fi went down. I had no connection, and the talk was stopped at the live demo. So never do this. And if you have questions anytime, just raise your hand, interrupt me. Okay, who am I? My name is Denis Banovic. I'm here from Salzburg. We are an internet agency in Salzburg, around 35 people, and we build websites for the tourism industry in Austria and so on. But if you Google me, Facebook me, or whatever, you will probably find pictures like this. So when I'm not developing, I'm usually at the grill or building some rockets. Okay, let's go back. Now, debugging. How do you debug? What do you do? Perl minus D. Yes. Is this really the first thing you do? No. What's the first thing you do? Print. Yeah, I like that. What else? Sorry? Die. Oh, die. Oh, okay. Dumper. Yeah, dumper. Dumper is good. Dumper is good. I see. Read the source code. Oh, perfect. Awesome. So, first what you can do, what you should always do, you just use warning. It's usually a very good hint. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you can use print. You can warn. It will even give you a nice warning where your warning was thrown. Can help. Log files. No one said log files. It's print, but it's a little bit different print because you don't print in the user output or some kind of hidden thing. It's a log file that you can do statistics on and so on. So here's a really small function I've written to not only log the messages, but also to always log where was this message thrown. So I will call the caller a few times, unless as long as when I leave my package, then I know, okay, this is actually what I'm searching for. And I will log this into into the log file with it, so it's much easier to find afterwards. Yeah?
Do you know that some of the logging devices in Dancer already do this?
Irrelevant. Yeah. But I was using my own thing, so yeah. Thank you. Okay, what else can you do? You can use some Damien magic, of course. Yeah, we can take a short look on this. So basically what this thing does is, if you use the hook let's wrap, you can wrap a subroutine around your subroutine without changing your code of the subroutine. So how this works, let's take a short look. Okay, we have this really simple subroutine add that just adds two numbers. So yeah, let's pass two arguments, and it says the sum of 3 and 6 is 6. Something's wrong. Let's take a look. I will throw this away and implement this hook let's wrap. And now let's take a look, and there you go. So what happened? Let's take a short look. The wrap add you can give them parameters, and you say before you call this function, execute this, and afterward execute this. And in the $add underscore you have all the arguments that are passed, and here you have the stuff that is returned from the subroutine. So this helps us find out that the arguments that I've passed in the command line are 3 and 6, but in the function it arrives 3 and 3. So there must be some kind of error. So let's take a short look, and there we are. We're passing 2 times the first argument. If we change it, that's better, right? Okay, that's just a short. During the research, I ran across this module, and I found it very useful. Sometimes, if you can't change your code of your subroutines, or you don't want to change it, it's easier. So, okay. Yeah, like that. Yeah, and the Perl debugger. So, who is using the Perl debugger on a regular basis? On like going on the command line and pressing N and stuff like that. Yeah? Awesome. Yeah? How do you like the user interface?
I don't like the user interface. But
you don't like the user
interface? The only possibility I have to use this standard debugger, because all other debuggers do not work with my code.
Okay. Okay. So let's take a look. Okay. I want to show you the Devel HDB today. So what is it? It's basically a CPAN module. It has a modern web interface. So it's built with Bootstrap, and it has its own web server built in. So it's really nice to work with. You can even use your key bindings from the command line, so you don't have to press buttons all the time. And you can even handle fork, which means when you forking your process, it will ask you which way you want to go. So it's pretty neat. So, yeah.
One short question. When you say fork, does it run at Windows?
Yes. I'm on the Windows.
Okay,
I'm going to show you a live demo on Windows. It's not 100% stable on Windows. I've fixed some bugs, and I'm going to post it back on GitHub. But it works on Windows, but it's not 100% stable. So, okay, let's see. Let's see a live demo. So, yeah. Okay. So, here's just a simple script. Nothing really special. It uses one module. That's the demo module. Gets initialized, and it returns just a bunch of prime, even, and odd numbers. yeah, we are passing the argument like 10 numbers. So let's take a look on this, how it works. If you want to debug this. So basically, all you have to do is, just -d HTTP, and you're in. It will. You don't have to change your code at any point of time, and basically it runs. You just go into your web server, into your browser, and there you go. Now you are in listening to that session that we started here on the command line. And yeah, what can we do now? We can step into the module. Can you read this? Is it too small? Because when I make it a little bit bigger, it's, you know, yeah, it works. So all the basic functions of a debugger are working nice. So we can jump in. We can what we can do is we can set breakpoints. We can also open the module here and say, okay, let's jump straight away here and put a breakpoint like there or wherever we want. So what else can we do? We can add watch expressions like, let's see, demo. Demo is undefined yet because we are on this execution line. And when I just say step over, like I said, it's a little bit unstable under Windows, but the nice thing you can do always is just reload, and the debugger runs. It's much more stable if you run it on Linux. On Windows, it's a little bit tricky. It works, but it's a little bit trickier, let's say. I didn't want to mess up with Wi-Fi. That's why I'm running it on Windows. So. Okay, so we are jumped into the demo module. If you go with the mouse over certain parameters, you can see what parameters were passed, and this works also. Yeah. Okay. So let's go. Okay, now we are back in the main function, and this is sometimes it's just hands, but yeah, reload and we're in. So let's go step in. So, like, should we build in one error to find it afterwards? Or not? Come on. Yeah. So, step in. So, like here in mouse over, we see the total 10 that we passed with it. We can set breakpoints here, and anytime when you go through the loop, you can stop there, and so on. What's even funnier is you can go very deep into the HCS modules, and like right now we are in the math prime, and yeah, take a look at it around. Later we're gonna jump into the dancer and see some go-tos.
I hope not.
Yeah. Any questions so far to that? No? Okay, great. Yeah. Okay, that was easy. So like debugging, just the basic index build. Now, let's say you have a dance application and you want to bring it into your dancer app. So here you just have to set the app handler to debug. Oh, sorry. Let me. Yeah, that's the only line you need to change in your startup script. And then, if we start this, yeah, there we go. So the command line is basically the same with perl-d HDB. You call your application, dance application. Let's go back. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, now we debug in a dance application the same way. So yeah, first one, go to setting. So this is the first thing that happens when you run Dancer with this. This set thing will execute go to setting, and yeah, we can step in, jump in, step out, and so on. So let's go back to the main, set the breakpoint here, say run. Then of course on Windows it's gonna fail, but we're still here and can jump in, and sub dance is also a sub with a go to start. And this is where it gets. Yeah, there you go. And it works the same for dancer. Yeah, you can go and say, okay, I want to put a breakpoint on my demo module when this function is here. So just click here and you set a breakpoint. Under Windows, I don't know why it won't set a breakpoint anywhere except in the like it won't set this red thing, like the red point. But I've done some logging over the HTTP, and it will basically set this breakpoint here, but it's not going to show it to you. But that's only on Windows. On Linux, it works perfectly fine. Yeah, that was the live demo, I think. So what I've seen, the module is still under development. I was doing some debugging for Windows, ran some over some just simple bin mode stuff, and so on. It works fine. I'm sure it needs a little bit of polish, but as right now as a tool you can use it. It doesn't have any big dependencies or something, so yeah. So yeah, that's it. Thank you. Yeah, we have 2 more minutes to take questions, so.
This is very nice. Oh wow. This is okay. This is very nice. Thank you. I was promised a go-to that is not an optimization of go-to sub address. So.
That's your code, man.
Yeah. You promised me a bad go-to. I didn't see one yet.
Okay.
Next time.
Yeah.
So, next question for me. Can I leave out one line of code? So what I want to do is the following. Once I reach my bug, I realize this line is wrong.
Yeah.
In the Perl debugger, I can execute this line correctly, but when I continue, it still uses this line.
Okay.
Is this something I can do correctly in your code?
I never used that, to be honest, but because I would just change my code and run it again. But basically, what you can do, there are key bindings there. Just take a look on the documentation if there's a button for that. I don't have it in yeah. So basically, if a Perl debugger can do it,
No,
it can't.
it can't.
Okay, then no. No, because this is just the interface for the debugger.
Okay.
So yeah. Yeah. Okay, thank you.